And today we have Amanda Keller, who is with Think Bank. She is the Vice President of the Customer Support Center. Welcome, Amanda. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Jamie. Thanks for having me today.
So as Vice President of that center, can you tell us what that is and what it is you do?
Yes. So as the Vice President of Customer Support Center here at Think Mutual Bank, what I do on a daily basis is I oversee our call center. So our call center has 34 employees here at Think. We answer all of the phone calls that are coming to the financial institution. So we have a team of customer service representatives as well as a team of bankers who do lending for the company. So I oversee that particular area, and then I also am in charge of our customer complaint process here at Think Bank. So any customers that wish to file a complaint with Think Bank, I will be able to speak with them about their complaint.
How long have you been in that role? And then how long have you been at Think Bank?
So I have been in this role going on 4 years now. I started out at as an assistant vice president in this role and have moved up to the vice president role. So it's been about 4 years. Total, I've been at Think Bank for, I believe, close to 18 years now. And I've held various positions. I actually started out part-time as a teller when I was going to Winona State to school, and I have held various positions throughout those 18 years.
So you really started kind of on the ground and worked your way into that role then, is that right?
That is correct, yes. I started out part-time and had the opportunity to grow within the company. Think really believes from within hiring within the company. And so it's a great opportunity once you do get into Think. There's multiple opportunities depending on which way, if you want to be customer focused or if you wanted to be more operational. Really, there's a good career growth here at Think.
You mentioned going to Winona State. What degree do you have and how has that helped you in your roles at the Think Bank?
So I did go to Winona State. I actually have a business administration degree from Winona State. With the business administration degree, that is more of a general degree. It's not focused specifically on either finance or accounting, typically what you would see people take, where the business administration degree is more of a general degree, which has helped me, I think, have more diverse career at Think because I wasn't so focused on I had to go into accounting, just for an example. So it's really helped having that general degree.
And you mentioned the accounting piece of it. So would you say most of your bankers and employees do go for some more of the accounting type degrees?
I would say that majority of our bankers that have degrees have either finance. Some of them have a finance degree. We do have some that have business administration degrees. We have some that have a degree in education, and they chose that teaching wasn't the right career for them. So really, you don't have to have a finance or accounting degree to work at a bank. One of the prerequisites that we do have is that you do need to have work experience in the financial industry to be a banker and a degree. But as you can tell by my previous comment, sometimes it's not a degree in finance, but you've built over the years your experience. So that will help you get into that banker role.
How did you decide that that was the direction you wanted to go with your business admin degree, that banking was the career for you?
Really, once I started working at Think, I realized that it was a great company and I loved the environment. And so I have just stayed. I think, if I recall, when I was in college, I never thought I didn't have banking as a set goal. Like I wanted to go be a banker. I like to help people and I like to help educate people. And so I think that I found my spot here at Think, and I'm able to do that within my career. So,
and that's a good point. You mentioned helping as a big part of your job. What other skills I would assume being detail oriented, but what else would be needed to work in a field such as banking and for Think Bank that a person should have?
Yeah, I think some of the skills that you need if you're going to be working in the banking industry is you obviously have to be good at customer service. That's the number one thing we look at when we're hiring is, do we have individuals that have outstanding customer service? I always say that we can train the technical piece of the banking industry. We can train you how to follow all the regs and all the rules, but if we can't, it's really hard to teach someone the customer service skills. So you need to have customer service skills. You need to be detailed orientated. You need to be a team player. That's definitely huge. You know, and I think that it's important too in the banking industry that you keep up on the knowledge. So liking to explore and to learn about what's happening in the industry as well.
Okay. What would you say keeps you in this field? You've been there 18 years, so there's something that you must like about it. Why do you stay and keep interested in it?
Why do I stay? That's a great question. I think one of the reasons why I stay particularly in the banking industry is I have to go back to Think Bank and how great of a company that it is. It's a very family-focused, flexible company. We want to do what's best for our employees, and we want to do what's best for the customer. So Think definitely, no matter who you talk to, none of us work on commission. We're always going to do what's best for the customer, and so we're not going to put you in a product that doesn't fit you. And so having those values as a company are tied to my own values, and so that's why I stay at Think and also stay in the banking industry right now.
It sounds like it's a very welcoming company and supportive of family values.
It is, definitely.
Are there other benefits of a banking industry that you could describe for us? I mean, that one in particular goes to Think Bank, but are there other benefits of working in a banking career?
I think that, you know, depending on what institution, every institution will definitely bring its own unique mission and vision to its staff and to its customers. I think that if you like to help people, banking is a career that you can get into if you like helping, or if you're into like the numbers, accounting, finance, some of the operations as well are good fields that you can be in. You know, we also, you know, you look at a bank, you have to have facilities. So you have to have someone that's taking care of the lawn, and you have your mortgage processors and financial plan. There's such a wealth of careers that you can have at a financial that it's just not all about being a teller or being that banker. There's a lot of careers that go into keeping a bank up and going.
Would you say most banks allow, like you did, to work around the careers and see what is a good fit for them, what they like to do?
I would say yes, that other financial institutions that I'm familiar with definitely like to promote their own people, and you know, and allow people to try new things of the other financials that I'm familiar with.
Perfect. As we look for high schoolers to watch this and remembering back to high school or thinking about high school nowadays, what classes do you think they should consider that would benefit them if they were looking at a banking career or working in a bank?
I think that if you're looking at getting into the banking career, I think in high school, taking some of like your record keeping classes, your accounting classes that are offered in high school, you know, those are two of the classes I think that if you take and you like them, that the financial industry might be the field for, you know, for you to look at. Those would just be two that come to top of mind.
And if we are looking to give one final piece of advice to youth today, what would you say to them as they're looking to research their careers and find a path for them?
I think my advice to anyone that's in high school right now thinking about their careers is do something that will make you happy. Remember that anything that you choose for a career that you want to be happy. So don't be in a career and not be happy at that point.
All right. As we close, if a student wants to connect with you and ask more questions or maybe do a job shadow or something, what would be a preferred method to reach out to you?
I can be reached at my email address. If you would like to, my email address is akeller@thinkbank.com, would be the easiest way to reach out to me. And I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone has.
All right. Thank you for your time today, Amanda.
All right. Thank you.